over to late in the third quarter, you guys were struggling offensively in that frame. The second half in general didn't feel the same as the first half on that end. Did something change for you guys? What you see as kind of pretty stalling on that end?
Yeah, I think we were just kind of slow. And every time that we're slow, especially defensively, it just somehow affects our offense.
Sophie Cunningham didn't hold back after this one. And honestly, she had every reason not to. The Indiana Fever just blew a game they should have won, falling 88-84 to a Washington Mystics squad sitting near the bottom of the standings. Indiana led by double digits and even controlled the first half before Washington stormed back with a crushing 22-7 run that flipped the momentum completely. With playoff positioning on the line, the loss dropped the Fever into 7th place. A dangerous spot this late in the season. Cunningham's fiery post-game comments made headlines, and we'll get to her exact words soon. But what stung even more was how they contrasted with head coach Stephanie White's post-game excuses. Instead of accountability, fans heard deflections, and the frustration only grew. So what do you think? Was this collapse on the players, or does Stephanie White deserve the blame for not keeping her team composed and prepared? Let us know in the comments below.
Bumper hat is Cunningham with a steal. Cunningham feeds Sims, who goes coast to coast and lays it in.
So they had to make sure they had the right shot clock time as well while they were reviewing that.
Indiana with a 10-point lead here. 6 minutes until halftime as Boston finds some space and knocks it down. Now Sims launches ahead for Mitchell. What a pass by Odyssey Sims.
Indiana built a 13-point lead in the second quarter, going up 40-27. And at that moment, it looked like they were in complete control. But the momentum shifted almost instantly. Washington answered with a blistering 22-7 run that erased the cushion and silenced the crowd. Suddenly, the Mystics were playing with confidence, hitting 52% from the field, draining clutch threes and dictating the pace, while Indiana's offense stalled out completely. What looked like a comfortable advantage quickly crumbled into a fragile one-possession game within minutes.
Playing for the Buckeyes.
Here is the Buckeye product on the backdoor pass, but Mitchell lost the handle. Sutton thought about the three, steps in, Hull got a piece. Dolson has been wide open all possession, splashes home a three, and we are level at 40.
That swing wasn't the result of some unstoppable star on Washington's side. It was Indiana simply losing their grip. Costly turnovers piled up, and defensive breakdowns kept coming. The Fever racked up 21 fouls, sending the Mystics to the ice line 26 times. Every careless giveaway or late rotation turned into another free throw opportunity, chipping away at the lead possession by possession. The issue wasn't questionable officiating, it was Indiana beating themselves with mistakes they had every chance to prevent.
Sims with 5 off the bench. Indiana has 8 first-quarter bench points. That's typically been a strength when they're playing well, as Irvin just bullies her way inside. Now Citron being guarded by Lexi Hull. Hull goes over the screen, defends her really well. Citron just has to fire it up, and a circus shot for Citron.
Adding to the frustration, it was Washington's rookies who made Indiana pay. Sonia Citron stayed poised and dropped 21 points, while Kiki added 18 points and 12 rebounds, including several crucial second-chance boards that completely shifted momentum. Their impact wasn't just box score padding. It was proof that once Indiana stopped dictating the pace, even a team still trying to find its identity could step in and take control. For a Fever squad sitting in 7th place with playoff hopes, riding on must-win games, letting a young duo dismantle a double-digit lead is about as costly as it gets.
Why at the same time? Because I'm you and you're me. We switch parties. Up in the chat.
It's not as though Indiana lacked strong individual performances. Aaliyah Boston dominated inside with 20 points and 9 rebounds, providing the kind of steady production that should have anchored a win. Kelsey Mitchell distributed well in the first half, Sophie Cunningham brought energy, and Lexi Hull added defensive grit. The core group worked hard and never quit, which makes the loss even tougher to swallow. The collapse wasn't about effort, it was about a lack of direction, leaving all that hard work scattered and ultimately wasted.
Oh, gets it into Boston. Handoff Mitchell. Indiana has to hurry. Lob back for Boston. Boston finishes. It's a 2-point game. 5.9 seconds remain.
The reality is clear. Indiana didn't lose because Washington was the superior team. They lost by squandering possessions, letting the Mystics control the pace, and failing to respond once momentum shifted. It's the same pattern that has haunted the Fever all season, promising stretches undone by preventable collapses. Every time they take a step forward, careless mistakes and missed adjustments pull them right back. And now, unlike earlier in the year, these late-game breakdowns carry even greater weight with the playoff race tightening by the day.
Cunningham looking, finds Mitchell, launches a corner three, it won't go, rebound Aixler, and this young Washington Mystics group who continues to impress throughout this season. And Sidney Johnson in his first year comes up with a big win on the road.
Which brings us to the pressing question. Why wasn't there a plan to protect the lead once it began slipping, especially when everyone in the building could feel momentum shifting? Who was responsible for settling the team, making the right rotations, or providing a reliable counterpunch? The answers all seem to point in one direction, and that's exactly where fans have directed their frustration. Even Cunningham admitted, "I think we over-dribbled at times." A simple but telling acknowledgement of how poor decisions fueled the collapse.
Yeah, I think we over-dribbled at times. Our off-ball movement wasn't there. We did a lot of standing. It's almost like we gave the ball to Kelsey and just tried to watch it work. And that's not when we're at our best. I mean, yes, certainly we want to have the ball in our hands, but we've got to continue to get movement with and without the basketball. It was getting stuck, and we want to play 0.5 to 1 second basketball, and we weren't. And it's got to get moving.
Stephanie White's coaching decisions are under heavy scrutiny after this loss, with no move sparking more anger than Chloe Beebe's complete absence from the floor. Bibby has been shooting 42% from three this season, yet she logged 0 minutes, in a game where Indiana's spacing and perimeter shooting completely dried up. When pressed, White explained that she benched Bibby due to defensive matchup concerns, specifically rebounding and coverage responsibilities she believed would be exposed against Washington's lineups. That may be the official reasoning, but paired with how the game actually unfolded, Indiana giving up 26 free throws, surrendering wide-open threes, and watching Kiki completely dominate the paint, the explanation doesn't hold much weight. Fans see a proven floor spacer left on the bench while those very defensive issues played out anyway, and they're left asking the obvious. Why was a potential solution never even tried?